Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June 16th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody had a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Monday and Tuesday. Also, to take a look at the weather radar currently crossing, Columbia, South Carolina weather radar, excuse me. Now to watch your warning advisory map, the Storm Prediction Center outlook for your Monday, maybe a sneak peek at Tuesday, and also take a look at the tropical weather as we have a system starting to develop which looks to become Alberto in the tropical Atlantic. So stick around through the entire video. Do not miss a beat of this forecast. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Okay, let's go and get the show on the road there, folks. Getting ahead of myself there. But anyway, we got some shower activity in portion of Maine, down in portion of New Hampshire, also in Vermont, and also portion of New York State. Alright, we got thunderstorms and showers from western New York State to the Great Lakes, Michigan to Minnesota, to portions of Montana to Wyoming to Nebraska to Texas, down to the Gulf of Mexico to Florida Keys, Florida, back to Georgia, Alabama, back into the Ohio River Valley, Tennessee River Valley as well, and also along the Gulf Coast from Texas to portions of Alabama. Some heavy rain and flash flooding. Same up here in portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, also back in through the Dakotas, and also some severe weather from portions of Nebraska through the Dakotas and portions of Minnesota as well. Alright, we got mixed precipitation over in portions of Montana to Washington, Oregon State, Idaho. And also we have a few pockets of heavy snow possible as well. And also some critical fire weather issues over portions of Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico as well. And a little bit of rain shower activity in Washington, Oregon State also. Alright, otherwise, dry high pressure in charge of much of Canada through portions of New Brunswick, Newfoundland, also in portions of the Northeast, portions of the Southeast, and also into Georgia, the Bahamas, Cuba, Jamaica, down to the Yucatan Peninsula, much of Mexico, to Texas, to portions of Iowa, and also portions of the southwestern United States, which is the Four Corners region, and portions of the Pacific Northwest as well. All of these activities for your Monday, June 17th. Alright, here's your Tuesday forecast. As you can see, we got thunderstorms and showers over a portion of Maine, down in a portion of New Hampshire, back into New York State, Pennsylvania, Ohio, a little bit across the Great Lakes into southeast Canada. A few pockets in West Virginia to Kentucky. More shower and storm from portions of southeast Georgia to Florida, Florida Keys, back into the Gulf of Mexico. Also into Texas, back into Arkansas. Same again from portions of North Texas all the way into the Great Lakes region, up here in northern Michigan, Wisconsin, also into South Canada, stretching all the way back through the Dakotas, Colorado, and back into Montana. We have some heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of Texas, over in Louisiana. Same from Kansas all the way into Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa region as well. And also some mixed precipitation from Wyoming to Montana to Idaho, and also into portions of Washington State, and right along the South Canada and U.S. border. Alright, otherwise, dry high pressure in charge of much of Canada, the upper portion of the United States around Washington, Oregon State, Four Corners region, Gulf of California, Mexico, down to Yucatan Peninsula, Jamaica, Cuba, the Bahamas, portion of the Southeast, Tennessee River Valley, the Ohio River Valley, portion of the Northeast as well, Newfoundland and New Brunswick also as well. All of these activities for your Tuesday, June 18th. South Carolina weather radar. We got some thunderstorms and showers from up here from Albemarle. Same around Waysboro, just west of Sherrall. Also just west of Darlington, over toward just northeast of Camden. Also towards Sumter, toward Charleston, again from Barnwell to Aiken to Augusta. Also eastern Georgia, and up around the western North Carolina area of North Carolina, just southwest of Asheville. Some shower and thunderstorm activity. Alright, let's move on to the Watches Warning Advisory map. Alright, here's the Watch Your Warning Advisory map. Alright, you can see here we got some heat advisory from portions of New Hampshire, Vermont, down in New York State, also in the Pennsylvania, and also around the New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Maryland region. Sets of heat watches in effect from Pennsylvania to Ohio to Michigan, over toward Illinois, also portion of West Virginia, a little bit also in portion of New Hampshire, and also down in the portion of Connecticut and also Massachusetts region. We have a few thunderstorms and showers along the Gulf coastal areas of Florida and also South Georgia. Coastal flood advisory across South Louisiana. More heat advisories over portions of Tennessee, also into Arkansas. Same in portions of Texas, also New Mexico. We have some special weather statements for you guys in portions of Indiana and Illinois. Also some air quality alerts there as well. Also, we have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for portions of areas of Illinois and Indiana. Flood watches in effect for Minnesota, back in the portions of Kansas. Also, we have some wind advisories in North Dakota, Montana. Also, we have some winter storm warning, winter weather advisories up here in portions of Montana and Idaho. Also, some freeze watches that are in effect, hard freeze warning, frost advisories over portions of Nevada. Red flag warnings has been posted for you guys here in portions of Nevada, California, also in the port of Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and also Colorado region as well. Special weather statements there, heat advisories, and also some air quality alerts as well. High wind watches over southern areas of Wyoming, and also some more frost advisory over portions of Idaho as well, and also Northern California. Alright, we got some gale warnings in effect for small craft advisories. Also in effect from the Florida Panhandle, Florida Keys, then from the Florida Panhandle back to southeast Texas. Same for portions of California up to Washington, Oregon states as well. Alright, also down across the Hawaii and Chain Islands, that's from central south. North looks good, Alaska looks good, got some hydro issues south, small craft advisories to the south as well. Alright, here's the Storm Prediction Center outlook. Here's the slight risk from McCook all the way up to Grand Fort, to Duluth, Fargo, you included, Pierre, and also Sioux Falls. Also, we have a marginal risk for severe weather from Marquette to Green Bay to La Crosse, all the way down toward Fort Stockton, Midland, and Lubbock areas. Also toward Rapid City, toward Sheridan, also toward Minot. Also, we have general thunderstorms elsewhere from Spokane to Jackson. Also from San Antonio all the way up to Buffalo and Rochester areas of New York State. Tornado probability 2% pretty much from Rapid City over toward Green Bay, also up toward Duluth and Minneapolis area. 15% here from McCook to Valentine to Sioux Falls, just southeast of Aberdeen, also toward Perry, Norfolk, you included. Bismarck to Duluth to Green Bay, down toward Fort Stockton, 5% risk for damage and winds. Large hail we have from Grand Forks all the way down to Valentine, Pierre, Bismarck, Aberdeen to Duluth. Then from Minot to Sheridan, all the way down toward Liberal, Garden City, Colby, McCook, over toward La Crosse, Minneapolis, also toward Marquette. 5% risk for large hail. Let's take a look at day number 3, which will be Tuesday. Alright, we got general thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast from New Orleans back to Houston. Also from Lubbock all the way up toward Valentine, also toward Bismarck, back over toward Spokane, and also over toward Buffalo and Rochester and Cleveland area, Detroit. General thunderstorm, we have a marginal risk from Liberal all the way up toward Norfolk. Also we have a slight risk from up here in portions of Iowa all the way up toward Duluth and Minneapolis, Minnesota regions as well. Probability will be about 5 and 15%, pretty much same areas. Alright, and now finally we're going to take a look at the tropical weather page for the tropical disturbance we are watching. Alrighty, down in the Gulf of Mexico, the Bay of Campeche, this system has a 50% chance of development over the next 48 hours, and we have a 70% of development here in the next 7 days. So this looks to become Alberto here. We have another one off the southeast coast. Right now it has a 0% chance, but a 30% chance over the next 7 days. So this could be Alberto, and I think the next one will be Bertha, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can write it down in the comment sections if I'm wrong on that. But I'm pretty Alberto is the one here. So, but anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care.